Welcome back. I'm joined live now by Miss Judy Bowles with Keep Albany-Dougherty Beautiful. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Well, one of the things that we have recently kicked off last week, Mayor Hubbard was discussing her new cleaning initiative. So recap that for me, just in case there are some viewers who did not see her appearance.
It's the mayor's call to service, and she's asking every citizen in our community to get involved and just to call Keep Albany-Dougherty Beautiful and volunteer to clean up your block, your neighborhood, a park, and you'd commit to do that for a year.
Why is this one of her first major initiatives? Why is it important that everyone just take responsibility for their own block in Albany?
Well, all of us need to do a little bit extra, and we have to realize, I dare say the last thing you did before you left your home tonight, before you came here, you looked in the mirror to see how you look.
I did.
Well, we need to look at our community and see how we look, because it's a reflection on every one of us. And government can't do everything. We have to be the eyes and ears for government, and we need to be involved and have pride in our community.
Now, one of the things that Mayor Hubbard said was by having an increased presence of active community citizens who go out and take responsibility and clean their own block, that could directly lead to reduced crime and attracting more business, which could also lead to more jobs. Are you kind of on the same page as her?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me why.
Well, we know that when the industry comes in to look at our community, there's a group that comes in and they go to the chamber and they're wined and dined and taken where we want them to go. We also know there's a group that comes in that we don't know about, and they go where they want to go. And so we need to look good everywhere. And if our citizens are out and they're patrolling, they're keeping the litter picked up, they're reporting the graffiti, and it makes them feel better. It also tells the criminals that that group is involved and they care, and it's going to cut down on crime.
Now, tell me, we have a lot more coming up after the break, but why are you personally so committed to Keep Albany-Dougherty Beautiful? What inspired that?
Well, because I love this community and I want it to be the best it can be. And I'm 100% into improving what we have.
Excellent. Well, we have a lot more coming up right after the break, some events you're going to want to know about, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're just now tuning in, I'm joined right now live with Miss Judy Bowles from Keep Albany-Dougherty Beautiful. We're talking about various cleanup efforts in our community. We just finished talking about the mayor's initiative and how she wants everyone to take part in cleaning up their own block in order for Albany to get clean within 1 year. But it's not just the same 5 people we want to see showing up to every single event. Let's talk about how many volunteers you saw and how many hours that led up to with Keep Albany-Dougherty Beautiful.
Last year we had over 72,000 citizens come in and participate in our programs, and they gave over 242,000 hours. So that speaks volumes for our citizens.
Absolutely, but the fact is we can do more,
because
that wasn't every single person.
Well, we need to triple that, so and we need everybody involved.
So it's not just people who happen to be green or people who happen to be into recycling. It's civic organizations, church groups, fraternities, sororities, clubs, little kids, college students, elderly, working people, families, everything. You want everything.
Everybody. We just had an awesome project with the Rotary Club, and they did the No Butts Please, and they spent 6 of there. They normally go to an air-conditioned place and have lunch and have a meeting, and 6 times this year they went out on the bypass and picked up cigarette butts. It's a shame they're there, but it's awesome that they spent, 6 times picking up those butts and making our community look better.
Absolutely, and it is not just the responsibility of some of the prisoners that we might see on the expressway picking things up, because we can all do our fair share, correct?
Well, I would love for us to have nothing for the prisoners to pick up.
That's a pretty aggressive goal.
Yeah, well, we can do it.
Absolutely. And if you do want to get involved, there is a bunch of activities that are coming up soon. Let's start with the electronic recycling event. That's more than just electronic recycling.
Yes, that's always in September. And we combine that the last couple of years with Operation Pill Drop. And we collected over 107 pounds of pills and capsules, which is awesome, that were out of date or unwanted. And this year we're going to still have the pill drop, But we'll also be having Cartridge World will join us so we can collect empty cartridges that go in our computers and printers. And then we're also going to have Shred-X there to shred documents.
That's wonderful. So if you got old medication, and I know that because I personally did that last year, they do not ask any questions. So I know some people might say, well, I don't, you know, this might be grandma's medication or it might have expired 10 years ago. There's no questions. You simply drop it off, whether it's a liquid or a pill, and they will take care of it, right?
That's correct.
You can shred your documents there.
You can bring it in those containers, that your medication containers. Don't look at the containers. They just
bring them.
Just pour it out, and we discard the containers.
Perfect. So. Now, some of the other activities, there's going to be a water festival, which is like 1,000 fifth graders that participate in that, as well as the Rivers Alive program, which is specifically cleaning up the stuff that people dump in our rivers, unfortunately. Correct?
Yeah, it's awesome what you can find in the river. We have people that walk the banks, and then we have kayaks and john boats in the river, and we get tires, wash machines. We even got a toilet 3 years ago that somebody had thrown away. Got all sorts of car parts. It's a shame.
It is. Well, so anywhere from cleaning up right in your own front yard to cleaning up the rivers, we have plenty of opportunities for you with Keep Albany-Dougherty Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us live.
My pleasure.